Before Mama left, she said, "Baby, sit down because I want you to listen good." And I said, "Yes, Mama." And she said, "If a boy comes to you and says he loves you, he will die for you. Tell him Jesus Christ loved you so much more that he went ahead of everybody." For her last words, Mama said, "Stay. Don't let go of yourself until the time is right." As I looked in her eyes, darkest night, slowly she became lifeless, and all I could do was watch her fade away. Stars as the only witnesses on that lonely night, I promised I would keep every word in the deepest core of my heart. Times passed, mistakes passed by with it. But what never passed were my thoughts of regret as to why I ever made Mama that promise, because by the minute, keeping it got harder, and before I knew it, I let go. But finally, I found the courage to lift up my right hand of power and said bye to my past. But before I could put it right back down, it said hi to me, and I didn't want to be rude, so I said hi again. I took the fast road and I couldn't move like a toad on it. I got used to plucking roses with thorns. Now the bleeding didn't hurt me. Seeing them dry out did. I painted so many pictures hoping someone would understand my pain, all in vain. Every day I got tied down because I couldn't find anyone or anything to balance my seesaw. See, I got so confused. I convinced myself something was missing, so I ran off to look for my own Adam because God seemed to be taking his time and I was tired of waiting. It wasn't hard for me to find him. In fact, he found me. I just happened to be ready for him this time. It glittered, so it must have been gold. He stripped me naked. I smiled. I heard a cock crow. I ignored. The second time he did, he told me he loved me so much he would die for me. And I said, Jesus Christ loved me so much more that he would. I said, Jesus Christ loved me too, that he died for me too. He lay me down and I heard the cock crow for the third and last time. Then I knew I broke my promise. I denied Jesus. I opened the palm of my hand and I only had one more card to play. So I set it on the table and made up my mind that somebody had to set the rules. Somebody just had to, because I was facing life and death and I did not know which way to choose. Evidently, I had to choose life, but at some extent, I did not want to leave. I needed some time to myself, so I sat silently like the still waters. And I heard a voice, so low but too loud, saying, "What you're looking for is closer than you think. All you have to do is open your heart." And so I did. All along, it was the word. I fell in love with it at the first glance, and all it taught made so much sense. All my frowns turned into smiles. It soothed my soul and healed every delicacy in it. For the first time, I knew what it was to love and be loved, but what it transformed, I cannot say. I know you know what it is. It gave me life. So from that day onwards, all I do is worship and give praises. I changed my goals, and all I wanted to be was a believer.